on Stay Up Late. Guest appearance by Crazy Craig. Featuring a performance by Crazy Craig. Now, not live from Howell in Livingston County, here's your host, Chris Konjarvich.
Each and every one of you. We have a great show for you tonight. We have Crazy Craig backstage right now, ready to go. And so I'm excited to get to his performance. But first, I want to get to some events and some news that's been happening in our local area. I made some notes, if that's okay. Right. Oh, here we go. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson still running for president. Donald Trump is still president. Judge Teresa Brennan is still pretty crazy. For those of you who don't know, Judge Teresa Brennan is being sued by Livingston County for other than reasons than trying cases with a conflict of interest. She was having her staff members perform specific duties and tasks for her while on county time, such as paying her own personal bills, internet shopping for her, campaign work for her while on county time, and guys, I cannot make this up, driving to her house to install Netflix on her TV and staining her front porch. I guess one could argue that staining the front porch is something she makes all of her staff members do because it's some kind of Mr. Miyagi focus training thing. I mean, we all have something like that. I make Corey clean my room so that he can film better. It's just like the Netflix thing, you know what I mean? It's like, you're a judge, former lawyer who passed the world's most difficult test, and you need someone else to install Netflix for you. You can't just do it in 10 seconds like every other 12-year-old with a smart TV. You know what I mean, are you that addicted to the point where the exact second you get home you have to put on Iron Fist? She just strikes me as the kind of person that would like Iron Fist. Anyways, though, let's see here. What else is going on? We got, here we go. I recently just lost 120 pounds. I mean, at least that's what my divorce lawyer tells me. Yes, it is true. For everyone who'd heard the rumors, I, Chris Konjarvich, I am single. Sorry. I'm getting a little bit nervous talking about my single life because it's not exactly easy having dated and married one person and then being thrusted back out in the single market. Primarily because all those things we thought were cool turns out are not. So I'll give you an example. I did what every other newly single person does. I try online dating. But in this case, I'm a millennial with a smartphone, so I tried Tinder. And I was trying some opening phrases and to try and, get girls' attention and try to be cool and funny. The whole knowing more about Star Wars history than U.S. history didn't really work out, so I had to try a different approach, such as, I messaged her as like, hey, are you alone? Because you're gaining my interest. And she was all like, are you a banker? And I was like, I got all excited. I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, I am a banker. And then she's like, good, leave me alone. So that one. And then, of course, I know this is going to come as no surprise to some of you, but if a girl ever asks you, what do you do for a living, under no circumstances should you ever reply with, I run a fake late night talk show. Because they might reply with, me too. It is difficult going through divorce, because sometimes all you are is looking for sympathy, and being the middle child of two other brothers, you never get any sympathy. I'll give you another example. Thankfully, I was able to find a girl with low enough standards to actually go out with me on a date. And we had a great time. It felt really good to be in high school again, but she wasn't really looking for a relationship or anything like that, and I was trying to explain that to my brothers, and they were all like, well, Chris, what'd you do wrong? Why isn't she interested? And I'm like, it's not that I didn't do anything right or wrong, it's just that she's like a Cadillac SRX with all the features, latest model, nothing wrong, flawless, and I'm like a 2015, 2016 used Chevy Cruze LT with all the features. Nothing wrong with that. Middle line model, reliable car. It's just Cadillac owners don't drive Chevys. And then my one brother's like, oh, Chris, if we're using cars as a metaphor, then you're not a Chevy LT Cruze. You're more like a used Toyota Corolla with 200,000 miles on with one of those screwed up wheels that keeps going like this. All right, guys, we'll be right back. very, very talented performer, and he was gracious enough to perform his act for you all today. Please give a warm welcome to the one and only Crazy Craig.
All right, how's everyone doing today? My name is Crazy Craig, and it's gonna be a crazy show.